Nerd fighters.
Hello everybody, my name is Cameron, and today I have a weird story for you. It's about the time my drama department became murderous. At the end of my junior year, some of the seniors decided that it would be cool to play this game called Assassin. Basically, we wrote our names on little slips of paper, put them in a hat, and then we drew someone else's out. And then the next day at school, your job is to kill that person with one of these. Now the rules were simple. You had to sneak up behind that person, take out your marker, and make a line across their throat as if you're killing them. If you get a line across their neck, they're considered dead, and you take on the goal of killing their person. This just keeps going on throughout the day, and eventually the last surviving person is crowned the winner. Now if you have ever met a drama kid, you know they could be insane. And being one myself, I say that with the utmost love. Now just take a second to imagine that morning at school with 30 crazy drama kids running around trying to kill each other with expo markers. Alliances were made, teams were formed, and it felt like an all-out war. I distinctly remember walking into English class that day. There were about 4 other drama kids in that class with me, and we were all insanely paranoid. No one really knew who had who, and the whole experience was kinda terrifying. The 4 or 5 of us all promised that we didn't have each other, and then the end of class came. We all got out of our seats and we're all just kinda standing there, and then Ben walks over to Nick, takes out his marker, and casually just marks the heck out of his neck. It was the first kill I'd witnessed that day, and it was kind of exciting. A couple paranoid classes later, and I still hadn't found my person. I walked into the theater for drama class, and I've never seen such a paranoid group of people in my life. Almost everyone that was still in the game was backed against the walls, trying to protect themselves, and it was hilarious. I spotted my person across the room and was like, I got this. I run over there, climbing over seats, trying to get to her, and she just backs into the corner, and there's no way I can get to her. Because I couldn't get my target that class period, I decided to go on the offensive and back up against the wall myself. After a while, no one was trying to get me, and I kind of let my guard down and walked a little ways away from the wall, and my friend Beth, expo marker in hand, just tackles me to the ground, and I am squirming trying to get away. She's jabbing at me with this expo marker. Ben's joining in trying to hold me down. Everyone's turning on me, and I just book it out the door, like slicing my leg on this big piece of wood that was in my way. I think Ben fell down and cut himself too. There was blood. That was the first time I'd been attacked that day, and it was terrifying. Eventually someone got Beth, and then they started hunting me down. Must have been kind of interesting to see me sprinting around school with 4 or 5 guys chasing me. It was reminiscent of hyenas chasing a gazelle. Now eventually the bell rung and class ended, and the people backed against the walls had to get out of there. I ran it behind my target, took out my expo marker, and marked her neck. Target eliminated. Then I grabbed my backpack, run like a madman out of the theater, and go take a science test. Fast forward to the end of the day, and there's 2 of us left. It's down to me and my friend Luke. Now I don't think you understand how terrified I was at that point. Luke was a football player, and he got like 9 people, and I only got 1. So I thought the best defense is a good offense, and the sooner I get him, the sooner I'm safe. Fortunately, he had a 7th period and I did not. So I waited outside his classroom, and as he was rounding the corner, I took out my marker, ran it behind him, and just jumped on his back and tried to get at his throat with the marker. Sadly, he tucked his chin down, so I couldn't get at his neck, and I accidentally ended up stabbing him in the eye. Now Luke is my friend, but when you stab an expo marker in a football player's eye, there is fear. I ran away as fast as I could. He was chasing me. We were running around buildings. At one point, he catches up to me on some grass, and we decide to just wrestle it out, get it over with, and see who wins. Now we circle each other for like 10 minutes. I was trying to evade him because he's definitely stronger than me, and it's pretty much a stalemate. Now this little field of grass was right in front of the detention building, so the lady running detention walks out and says, "Is there a problem here?" To be fair, that's her job and everything, and it probably did look really suspicious, but we just walked away. Then we walked to the theater because we thought no one's in there, we could just battle it out on stage and get this over with. Now again, he ends up circling me for like 10 minutes, trying to take me down, and I'm just running around trying to evade him because I'm competitive and I don't want to lose. But sadly, a few bruises and maybe a speck of blood later, he got me. He eventually got behind me, took me to the ground, and marked my neck. The nice thing was it was the end of the school day, so I didn't have to walk around with my mark of shame. And that's the time everyone in my drama department tried to kill each other. If you like this story, give it a like down below and comment what you think. I hope you all are having a fantastic day, and Matt, I'll see you tomorrow.